Because I know you're going to start saying you're not in the shop. You're not in the shop. So I'm trying to fix it. Oh, jeez. Good morning! Good morning. Welcome to the Candy and Kev Car Conversation. I'm your boy Kev, and that's my wife Candy.
Hi guys, I'm Candy. Did we really have to scream like that in the morning?
Well, you know, I'm just trying to make sure people are woke. Stay woke, black folk. Stay woke. They trying to take our health care. Trying to take, first of all, it ain't called Obamacare. It's called, what is it called again, baby? The
Affordable Care Act.
Affordable Care Act. And these old Republican, couldn't think of the way.
Sure.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, she got on
shorts. She got on some.
She ain't got on no shorts. She just running in her t-shirt today. Girl, some days it be like that. I hear you, mama. Running in your t-shirt.
She need to cover some of that up.
Why? Cause you ain't want to see her yams?
Nah.
Why?
They weren't yams, baby.
What were that?
They were like turnip greens or something. So ignorant.
What's wrong with you?
So ignorant. Lord forgive me. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? Do me a favor real quick. I want y'all to stretch your hands toward my wife. She don't feel good. I want to say, let me see if that'll flip. Nope, it won't flip, so I'm going to have to still do it.
Just move it. Move it, son.
Let me move something. Sorry y'all can see my hand.
What is... It's gonna keep going out. What's wrong with you?
You know what, Candy? I did it this way because you were saying the speaker kept hitting against there. I switched it around, but now look, now it's on the on and off button.
Well, can't you slide it back that way, son?
No, can you see it's at the very end?
Whoa, what is wrong with you?
I don't know. You're just going to have to work through it. That's it. You know what? I'm going to stop. That's the problem, Candy. I let your OCD affect you.
It wasn't just me. The people that was watching last week or the week before said the same thing, that the sound was bad.
And listen, remember I kept saying I couldn't hear people when I was talking on my phone? Well, it had developed a layer of a sweat in the airport. Oh, Candy, come on, like you don't sweat. You old bougie thing, like you don't, and you run and put your phone, stop it. You know what, Candy, you are something else. You are something else. You know what? Speaking of something else, there was something I had to tell them. I forgot what it was. Baby, we can't go to the beach this weekend. It's supposed to rain all weekend.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Why would you pray that over my life? I need a beach. Good morning.
You need a what?
I need a beach.
So listen, y'all, my wife woke up and she's not feeling well. She's not even going to work.
And I know I really am not. I've been fighting it all week. Every day I've been getting up trying to
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Sorry.
But because of her dedication to the car conversation and because of her love for y'all, she got out of her bed of affliction to get in here for a few minutes to drive with y'all. So I want y'all to send her some hearts, man, because like she won't even do that for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. She'd be like, look, you figure out a way to figure your life out because I'm sick. She wouldn't even do that for me. I could be on my last and she'd be like, Kevin, look, you just go ahead. I'm sick, I can't move, and we both all be sitting there.
He talking
true. And I'm just telling you. So the fact that this woman got up out of her bed of affliction and sickness and ain't even going to work for the next few days, she really, really loves y'all. So I just want y'all to know I'm impressed by her dedication and kind of jealous because she wouldn't even do that for me. If I had to get to the airport and she was feeling like the way she was feeling wasn't going to work, I better get an Uber or something.
You better Uber, Lyft, sell his body for a ride or something.
You know, she wouldn't do that for me. So
I wouldn't.
I don't know who she like on here as much that she would do this and not do it for her husband, but kiss my tell. Lord has saved me, y'all. I'm really
When did
delivered.
you get saved? You got saved during the drama presentation.
No, okay. Drama presentation. It was only a few drama presentations that left me sitting there, like. I tell you, one of them was, well, you know what, you guys didn't see him, so not all of y'all saw him, so ain't no use me explaining it. So listen, everybody, this is Thursday. We're one more day close to the end of the week, and I figured today we would talk to people that are in relationships, seeking relationships, and talk about love. Me and my wife have been together for 23 years, and we've been in love for about 5.
True.
That's the honor of God. True. Wouldn't lie to y'all. Y'all know I always tell the truth.
5 years just spread across all 23 years.
Yeah, in the past 3 years has been the most loving we've been in.
Man, because before that, it was like just 2 years.
So when we first got married, we was young and stupid. And you know, we thought we knew what love was. And you know, it took just a couple of incidents for us to realize, I don't know what I just did to my life. Like, I am stuck with this person until death do us part, because that's what we said at the altar. We meant that. We said to death do us part.
So then I started looking into how I could accidentally
death was a viable option at one time in our relationship.
That was an option.
I'm just telling y'all.
I said slip a walnut in one of his, slip a walnut in his.
That's because I'm allergic to walnuts and
so I almost
pecans.
gave him some walnut juice.
I mean, and you know your relationship is bad when you say death do us part, and death becomes a very viable option. You're looking at them and you're like, you know what? Death wouldn't be so bad on them right by now. I wish
death look good on you, Kevin.
Death would look good on the individual. So sometimes in your relationship, you're gonna go through times that you really hate your spouse. Like, you really, really like. And I'm gonna tell you, this is how you know you love your spouse. And it's gonna sound crazy. You're going to know you love your spouse or the one that you're dating or whatever, because nobody can piss you off like the person you love. Ain't nothing like when your spouse gets you mad.
I mean, this man, I've been with this man we've been sharing a bed together for 24 years.
Yeah, I've been knocking it off for 24 years. Oh, baby, we might as well just put on out there. We tasted the waters before we said I do. I had to make sure we fit together like a glove. And as you heard the other day, well, that is the perfect combination right there. We do fit together like a glove. I'm not going to go into detail, but let's just say I'm shifted and she is too. Amen, amen.
Didn't I keep telling you that not everything, what Keena say? Your daughter.
Oh, Lord, that ain't gonna work, baby.
What?
I'll talk to her later.
Is that not everything is for the book, baby? They ain't got to know everything.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, I'm just saying, and I promise you, there's been a couple of his really bad snoring nights. I just want to.
I was snoring.
In 24 years, I put up with 23.5 years of your snoring. And I'm just going to tell the truth and get it off my chest. Did this start out there Thursday?
No, this is Love Thursday, but if you're going to talk about my snoring, I'm going to talk about your lack of cooking. How about that?
Well, let me finish talk about your snoring.
Okay, since we're going to do this.
It's been plenty of times. Because, when we have like 6 pillows on our bed, I wanted to just accidentally put one on his face and just sit on top of it, because his snoring got on my last. God knows it got on my last. I remember I was studying for my board examination, and I said, man, if this man don't shut up, I'ma accidentally put 2 pillows on his head and just lay on top of it. And then when they come and they say, what happened? I was going to go back to Color Purple. Because, black people, if you're really black, you can relate every life situation to The Color Purple. They're going to say, what happened? How'd he die? And I'd have said, on top of me. Like they did in Color Purple. Yes, that's the truth.
Well, it's been times you sat on my face, but it was with a pillow. And I survived. Lord knows I survived. Through the storms and the rain. I survived it all. So,
Kevin. Oh
well,
my God, this is
you know
supposed
what?
to be a family conversation.
And this is called Love Thursday. So, listen, we want to share with all couples. Yes, you will go through times where you hate your spouse. I'm talking about to the point where
you don't hate them. You just really just don't like them.
okay, she being genuine. She being nice. No, you hate them. Like, you literally sit there. You like, I hate the hair on your head. I hate the fact that you can breathe right now. I hate the fact that you chewing gum and it tastes good to you. I just hate you. Your spouse is the only one that can get you to that level.
But you're petty.
Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with me being petty.
Not everybody would say.
If you ever hated somebody, Prince wrote a song to this day that's been one of the best songs in the world. And then when I hate you, no, I hate you. The fact that I love you.
Prince knew how to articulate.
The fact that I forgot, but he said something about he hated him because he loved him so much, pretty much.
He hated him because he loved him so much? It was
well, the way Prince dressed could have been. I don't know, because he was androgynistic. I learned a new word. And you're proud of me, ain't I said it right, too.
Wait, how can you...
He was androgynous. I can't do it twice.
First
I'm
of
going to tell
all,
y'all right
because
now.
it's androgynous.
No, well, I was close. Look,
You were
it
close,
was right
and
to me.
because you were close.
It was right to me.
But
I don't
how
care.
can you say androgynous and you still don't know the difference between there, and there?
Because
I'm confused.
No, it's not that I don't understand it. I'm just trying to prove my point. It ain't no use to having three of them. Just use one, and then which one it applied to, you just say that's the one. Like, why you gotta have three theirs? That's just letter. Using too many letters, and it's also letter waste. That's just letter waste. God darn it.
What?
Nothing. I figured out. I gotta get changed. I'm not getting all coins back.
I'll get a coffee.
Okay.
There, and there. One is they are over there.
Baby, wait, this is not about that right now. This is about love.
So look, they're over there. So how would you write that sentence? Would you put the same there? They're over there.
It doesn't matter, kid. It still sound the same. All three of them sound there. I'm trying to figure out why we gotta have three different ones.
But one is a whole contraction.
I can physically run, and I can run to the store, run this car to the store.
Kevin, that's spelled the same.
Oh, you're
Are
right.
you really just...
You're right. That didn't make sense. Anyway, let's get back to where I specialize in. Let's get back to this love thing. So listen.
I thought you said you specialize in petty. Which one is it, love or petty?
I'm a love master too. So what you have to figure out is what makes your partner tick. What pisses off your partner? It's certain things that I know that pisses off my wife.
Wait, whoa. I thought we were talking about love.
And
why are you saying...
Listen, if you let me finish, and then you try your best to not do those things. Like, I know my wife don't like liars. She despises liars. So I'm brutally honest. I'm the very opposite of a liar. I'm just completely brutally honest. And sometimes my brutally honest, I have to remind her, well, baby, at least I did not lie.
$13 earphones.
I did not lie. I just didn't tell you everything. I didn't tell you everything.
Kevin.
You have to learn what a lot of times people say, let's focus on what makes my spouse happy, but you also have to learn what irritates them.
Irritating me also is the snoring.
Kenny, listen, I don't snore as much as I used to.
Amen. So. Okay, irritating me when people chew like the...
Well, irritating me, I do that because you don't cook. So I do it just to piss you off. I'm trying to prove a point. Like, if you cook, maybe, wait,
if I cook, that means you're going to do it more. Did you ever stop to think about the fact that
remember when you made those burgers? You didn't hit us peak.
Maybe I don't cook because I don't want to hear you chew. Did you ever stop to think about that?
Oh, and Shelly, I know, I could have told you Candy ain't going to call you back. She's not good at keeping her word with calling and returning calls to people.
Oh, no, you know what it is? Because I'm a texter. I hate...
Shelly,
I'm gonna call you today.
No, she's not, Shelly.
As soon as Kevin gets out the car, I'm gonna call you today.
Shelly, she lying. Shelly, she hates what she is. She been lying. I'ma call you, Shelly. Soon as I get off this, I'ma call Shelly. She ain't gonna call you.
Kelly,
everybody
Shelly, I'm
knows.
call you as soon as I get off this phone.
If my kids in here, they'll all tell you, don't call my mom, call my dad.
I
He'll answer the
just
phone.
said I'm not a talker on the phone. I text because my job requires me to talk all the time.
I talk all day on the phone.
Well, that's you.
But I believe in communicating with people that I care for and I love.
Communicate through text.
No, that's not communication.
Kevin, well, you have your own communication. I have mine.
But you told Shelly you was gonna call her.
Oh my God! But here's the point of the matter is, you know what else I hate? I hate the one-uppers. You.
Oh, so now you say you hate me, huh?
Because you know you just one up and you. Everybody knows that I hate talking on the phone.
I hate people that whine.
I am a texter.
This is about love.
Anna, don't you even try it. I do text
the
back.
People have spoken.
No, Anna talk about. I do text back when I see the text, but
She said you don't text back either. Oh Lord, Kenny, you are hard. Give me your phone. Just give me your phone. You don't need one.
I really don't. I use my. I'm gonna be honest. Kevin will tell you, I use my phone to play games. I don't really like talking on the phone.
She'll see the text message in the middle of her game and just swipe it up. She don't even look at it.
If I'm in the middle of a game.
So her game is more important than her communication with the people.
No, because when my kids call me, they want money. They want me to send them money. They got a tuition bill.
They don't call you. They call me.
They stop calling me because I'm like, no. Because if I pick up this call, it's gonna cost me. So you right. Amen. I know when I pick up a call, it's gonna cost me. So I generally
don't answer her phone.
Don't answer the phone because most calls are expensive.
So you're gonna get coffee to go back to sleep. Oh, there you go.
So that's why I just hate because I have to I am a texter. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anna, stop playing around. I am more responsive. I'm quicker responsive to text than I am telephone calls because I'm gonna just be honest. I hate talking on the phone. I really do. Kevin will tell you one thing about me he doesn't have to worry about is I'm not one of those wives that sit and gossip on the phone because I don't even like talking on the phone. Tell the truth.
Baby, what are you doing? It's like 20 some parking spaces and you just riding around like
you just exaggerated.
Candy, it's all these parking. Like it's
I know if I park over there, you say it's a bad connection. So I was trying to.
No, I'm just saying. We were in a good connection.
Where
was
the 20?
Baby, go ahead.
Where was the 20?
I just gave it to you.
No, you said 20 spaces.
Baby, okay, exaggerating, but it was at least 10 spaces.
It wasn't no 10 spaces.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Baby,
5,
no,
6,
no,
7,
no.
8,
I only
9,
passed 2.
10, 11, 12,
Baby,
13,
I only
14,
See, you know
15.
what else I can't stand? I can't stand petty light-skinned people. Light-skinned people, I'm finding out, are pettier than us dark-skinned people. Light-skinned people
and I'm explaining to the people why we
light-skinned people are
because
petty.
we had to fight because we was black, and we had to fight against the black people because we were light-skinned. So yes, we had to develop a sense of pettiness to protect ourselves because black folk, you light-skinned, you got privileges, and white folk like you still a black person. You still a Negro is what they would say. So yes, light-skinned people have to be petty in order to protect themselves because all y'all have made it this way. But again, back to the love conversation. So, one of the things that within my 23 marriage that I've learned that communication is very key. Communication is one of those things that you have to learn how to do. If you're upset with your spouse, the worst time to communicate that something is bothering you is when you're pissed off. One of the worst thing you can do is to try to communicate a problem with your spouse when you're totally pissed. Reason being is because you're going to be emotional and you're going to actually it's going to be to kind of win the argument. The best time to have a conversation of something that's bothering you is when you can effectively communicate that situation in a non-emotional state. So that's very important. That's very important. One of the things that I've learned that it takes if me and Candy are mad at each other, and I have a issue with something that she's done, because we're actually engaging in the art of arguing. For me to try to get her to effectively understand what my issue is, I'm not going to do that, because at the end of the day, in the argument, your goal is just to prove you're right. And I learned something a long time. I learned something recently. I ain't gonna say a long time ago, that I would rather be heard than right. And sometimes in arguments, you want to be right, not heard. So sometimes you have to, and again, it's not always going to be the case. Sometimes, because we're emotional creatures, we gonna argue, we gonna fuss, we gonna try to prove our point. But sometimes it's just, listen, you got to sit down and stop and say, listen. This particular thing is a trigger point for me. So when that's done, I kind of get upset. I know you might not understand it, but if I'm giving you the information to help us in our relationship, this should help. And I'm telling you this because I want our relationship to be better. If you tell a person that in a situation like that, guarantee you it'll come across better than if you tell them, yo, you do that one more time, I hate when you do that. It's not gonna come across well. So in the art of love, in the art of communication, you have to communicate when you're less emotional, because once you're emotional, and arguments bring about emotions. Once you're in an emotional argument, is really tough to really communicate effectively and get that person to understand what your stance is. Also, if, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. If you're, and these are to my married people, if you're in a relationship, if you're having relations, and your spouse is doing something that doesn't work for you, the worst thing you can do is be like, look, that ain't doing nothing for me. You gonna have to do something better because I'm not feeling this. The ego gonna be struck. You're gonna be kind of, whatever. You just gotta say, well, baby, I like it when you do this instead of this. And especially ladies, for men, men want you to tell them what you like, but you have to. And I know it sounds immature, but sometimes you got to stroke his ego. You can't focus on the negative part. You got to exude what works for you. So that's very important. That's very important. I'm sorry, I'm missing all of the comments, and there's something going on. Kyle, what they do to you? I'm missing something. So that's very important also. So communicating at the right time and effectively communicating. Always remember, your spouse, because you're the closest thing to them, or the one that you're dating, or you're going, you're in a relationship with, at the time they're the closest person to you. So if you say something that hurt their feelings, it's more detrimental than someone else that they can care less about says something that hurt their feelings. So you have to be very cautious of that and be very understanding. And again, don't get me wrong, you're gonna have emotional times where you're gonna go off the deep end, you're gonna say stuff that's crazy. But again, and I'm talking from 23 years of marriage, and again, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, honest to God, we didn't get it right. Out of those 23 years, I would say about 6, probably going on 6. Out of those 23 years, 6 of those years have been marital bliss. The last 3 to 4 have been probably the best. But we got married when we were young. I was 19, she was 21, and we started immediately raising a family. So getting right into, I always tell my children, I grew up raising kids. So our situation was a little bit different. So I grew up becoming a husband. Now? You know what, you big head heifer, I can't stand you sometimes. I'm trying to teach people how to. Well, the train the last time I heard.
Oh, so we gotta make the train.
Wait a minute, we gotta hurry.
How you getting on the train?
Okay, Candy. Anyway, I mean, if you don't want me to go make that money,
you still gotta take care of me.
Well, if I can't make money, look, you're gonna be out there hoeing.
You're gonna be out there Magic Mike'ing.
Well, don't mind if I do. So, all right, now I don't know if you want to fool with Kyle. Kyle a cuss. Kyle's a good cuss. I'm just joking, Kyle. All right? Kyle don't cuss that I know of. But again, y'all, communication is very important. and your spouse. So there, what I was telling them is one of the key things in communicating effectively. If you want to tell your spouse something that's bothering you, you don't want to wait until you're pissed off to kind of tell them, because that's going to come across harsh, and it's going to become an argument. And then the art of arguing, typically with the argument, someone wants to win. And I said I would rather be heard than the winner. Like, I would rather wait until we.
Well, I'd rather win.
Well, I mean, that's because you immature, your big head immature thing. So, and then like, and if you, like, for instance, I said in relations. If it's in relations and your partner's doing something that ain't working for you, the time to tell them ain't like this. Like, you know what, that don't feel good. That's just, you're gonna have to figure something else out, because what you're doing ain't working right now.
Why not? That's being honest.
No, but what you would say, and then the dude will feel some kind of way, and what he'll do, I'm just gonna tell you, he gonna go find out from somebody else if it works, and be like, oh, that just wasn't her flavor.
No, if you
Candy, look.
No, so you mean to tell me if your husband sucks in the bed, and you say, babe, that's
no. If you say you sucks in the head, you say, baby, this is what's gonna work for me. This, I like it when you do this. I like it when you do that.
No, if it's, no, I'm gonna tell you from a woman's point of view. If it's just like really bad, we ain't got time for the pleasantries. Just stop. I'm gonna tell y'all to go down. Woman be like, just stop. Let's just stop, because this ain't working for me.
But guys, we go through it with y'all too. Some of y'all. Well, you know what, I can't say it, never mind. That's gonna go too far, and that's I can't. I'm gonna save that for the other show. I'm gonna save that for the
I just feel like honesty, baby. That is not working for me.
No,
and I'm trying to save
baby,
us.
We can't just sit here, dear.
I mean, you got my attention now.
All right, I'm gonna shut up there, because you're not gonna make me late for work, because you don't care. Because you want to sit there and eat your bagel, and you just going back home.
Listen, you say, baby, that ain't hitting on that. Like, baby, first of all, baby, that's not even the right spot. Like, baby, do you need a road map? Baby.
See, now I'm trying to seriously help the people.
Well, I'm trying to seriously help them too.
And his roadmap gonna take him to somebody that understands his sexual.
And guess what? If she don't tell it like it is, she gonna find.
No, and see, you didn't listen to what I said. Again, you know what? That's the problem with women. Y'all don't listen. That's the problem. Y'all don't listen. Y'all guys try to give y'all the directions.
I'm just trying to tell you, the same thing goes for the woman too.
Well, no,
it's a bad
so
shot.
if I say, you know what, just get up. You don't know what you're doing down there. Just you need your teeth knocked out in order for this to feel good. I mean, you're just horrible. You
hey,
literally.
At least she know.
No,
well,
you would be like, women would be like. I mean,
you ever stop to think that maybe she did it horribly, so you wouldn't ask her again? How about that?
Well, if that's the case, I'm just keep on saying, just keep on practicing. Keep on going. I'll tolerate it until you figure it out. And eventually, she's going to become a pro.
And Kevin, why do your conversations always lead to the bedroom?
No, I was just using one example. You were the one that took it left. You did, Candy. You did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Roll the window up, baby. It's going to mess up the sound.
Well, baby, I'm kind of hot.
I'm just saying, you got to keep it real.
Well, anyway, so back to making sure, how do you survive a relationship that...
Because if you a grown man and need a map to the kingdom.
Candy, this is not about, you always want to make it a war of the sex. This is not about that. This is trying to keep people together. You are one of the most destroying people in relationship that I've ever seen in my life. You always want to make it a competition, an argument, and people are trying to stay together. People are trying to love each other. You just don't talk during this segment, because you are a horrible example of how to keep people in love, and you just suck.
I'm just saying.
You just suck. You're just horrible. We trying to keep people married. We trying to keep spice in the bedroom.
If you are closer to receiving your AARP card than not in age, and you still need a map to the kingdom, it's a dead cat on the line somewhere. I'm just saying.
Candy, you know what? You are just a relationship breaker. I'ma help the fellas out. Listen, if you have...
I'm just saying, if you don't know the rooter from the tutor...
Or if you got ID, what's that, erectile dysfunction? If you got ID, there's some things out there that use some natural products that'll help you. I've researched them, I tried them out, and I've been knocking stuff off my dresser ever since. You can take yourself some, well, wait a minute. Y'all gonna have, I'm not gonna give y'all that right now. I'm not gonna give y'all that right now, because it's just too much, and just saw my niece come on here, and I don't want her and none of these young folk trying these potions, because they're gonna mess around, and they just gonna and you're just gonna be fornicating, and that's not what we stand behind. We want relations in the marriage. We want marriages. We're tired of seeing we tired of seeing relationships and marriages end. We want to see people happily and successfully married. We want to see them work through their issues, and our goal through the Candy Cab Show is to try to help every couple one hump at a time. That's our goal. We want to put.
Sex don't fix
maybe
everything.
you didn't let me finish. We want to put communication back in relationship. Also, listen. Again, I shared this with y'all last week. One of the key things in the relationship also is to get your credit fixed. Hit your boy up. I'm telling you, I got a program for you.
Infomercials.
You know what? Screw you, Candy.
Go ahead.
No, you sell hair on here. You talk about your stylish. You talk about I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help folk. If you got good credit, your relationship is much better, because if your wife asked you, hey baby, I want to go on this cruise, you can be like, you know what, baby, I don't have the cash right now, but because my credit is good, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my American Express, and I'll pay it off before the cruise even get here. That way you're helping your credit. But no, she don't care nothing about that. She don't even think that far ahead. I'm telling you, Candy, you need to go back home, take as much medication as you can to get your life together, because you suck right now today. And I mean that in all love, baby. I just want you to know, because this is Love Day, I say that with sincere love in my heart. I don't get it, people. So again, not that you have to have A1 credit, but at least I'm telling y'all for the honest truth, ain't nothing worse than you going in to try to apply for something, and you know your credit score ain't gonna get it done. And you got to wait for them to come back so you can kind of explain why your situation is bad as it is. My thing is, look, I got a program. Look, my credit score is going up, minimum amount a month that I pay, and I've literally seen thousands of dollars knocked off of my credit report legally, people. So
see, Cheryl can understand. Listen, it don't make no sense. If you's a grown man and you don't understand the anatomy and the physiology of the female body,
let me tell you
I'm
something.
just trying to say this to you. It don't make, ain't nothing worse than a man that talks a bunch of game, and then when it's time to put the pedal to the metal, he done slipped. That make you mad. It make you want to cuss. It make you want to backhand them. Go find your mama. Where your bottle?
Oh yeah, you're right, Carol. They said don't encourage you to go home, take some medication, get in the bed. Last time you just had a 3-hour conversation with the people.
I did. But I'm just trying to say, listen. That is, see, you always.
But you're presenting the problem. Let's give the solution.
You always get your chance to talk about giving women the advice about a man.
No, I'm giving solutions today.
Okay. Let me add my time now. Women, because you always talk about women. If you want to know how a man feels about stuff, you got to ask a man. So I'm here to help you. Help me help you. So now let me help.
That was a man's perspective.
Okay.
This is not a man's perspective.
But you even do that on here.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, you do.
No,
so let me go. Let me tell you about the woman. A grown woman. When the guy talk about, oh, I'm about to blow your back out and all that stuff, that ain't impressive to a grown woman. A grown woman wants you to be able to know how to take it. Like Tina said, I'm about to do it.
But baby, you're going too
nice.
Much. No. Baby, you're going totally left. It's not
slow.
It's about love today.
I'm
gonna let her talk, y'all.
And I'm just saying, I mean, this ain't time to try to figure out jigsaw pieces. You got to listen. You better listen. It ain't nothing. When you grown, you ain't worrying about no.
But you ain't got that problem. So what are you talking about?
Blow your back out. I'm trying to help the people. Blow your back out. All you gonna give her is urinary tract infection from all that thumping. And she got to go over, drink this cranberry juice and get this medication.
Well, let me tell them, fellas. Let me help the fellas how to blow their back out there.
Let me finish. So, grown behind women wants you. She want to have the whole experience. She wanted, because I'ma just be honest with you. Some days, all she done had a rough day at work, and all she want is see.
Fellas, if your woman don't give you that throwback look, like I'm talking about when when everything, and she turn back and look like, oh my God, this boy is like. If she don't turn around and give you that throwback look, then you ain't doing your job.
No, see, you're missing it, Kevin. Let me talk from the woman's point of view, because you don't know how. I know how women feel. So let me talk from the women's point of view.
But we ain't got much time.
That's fine, but let me talk from the women's point of view. Okay? There are some days a woman done had a frustrating day. Becky Ann at the job done got on her last nerve. And I know where I'm going. I have to wait for the car. Because I have to wait for the car.
So you gonna put your signal light on one?
Listen. And Becky Ann done got on her nerves at work, or whatever, and sometimes all she want to do is just come on, but often is the time she want you to really show her what you working with, because I'ma just put it out there, immature sex is that and then half the time they just making noise to make you feel good. It's not really, it's just sometimes it actually hurts. I mean, and not hurt in a good way. But if you angry and you got frustration, somehow the hurt kind of feels good. But if you fine and you chill, no, I'm gonna need you to slow this down some, and let's take this step by step.
Okay,
is what I'm trying to tell you, Kevin.
So how do you? And again, our goal is to help people, not just tell the problem. So within telling the problem, that's why communication is very important in a relationship. And women, you got to communicate.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Baby, no, you're not. What I'm saying is, instead of like you said, y'all make noise just to whatever, communicate. Okay, baby,
Now you sending mixed signal.
No, I didn't. You didn't listen to what I said. No. I'm never sending mixed
okay,
signals.
since we don't have much time, let me finish talking for a second.
Okay.
So there are some times that a woman just so as y'all know, my background is psychology, and I'm a therapist, and part of my training I had to I've taken several sex therapy courses and couples courses, and I mean I have degrees and all stuff. I don't care about all that stuff. What I'm trying to say is, there are some things I just knew as a woman that I didn't know that really in sex therapy and in couples therapy, it's actually like the bookworms who say the same thing. So, I mean, just Candy on the street knew, like with her husband, Kevin, sometimes I want you to just like, but then sometimes I want you to be like, take it nice and slow. But that's what they even said. I'll never forget, like years ago in that sex therapy class, they said, and it was a couples class. Mm-hmm. They said, understanding when your partner wants to make love to you.
Don't say it.
Listen. Or wants you to make love to them, or just straight up wanna. And like in the book, it says it straight up want to for uncarnal knowledge. You have to understand success. People who are couples who are really in tune with one another when it comes to sex, they understand. You have to learn. It is an art form to it. Learning when your husband or your wife, your partner, wants you to make love to them, or they need you to make love to them, or when
they want you to put their back out.
No, see, it's different. No.
Wait, what's this? You said they want.
No. Listen to me. There are three different things. You keep going for uncarnal knowledge and
but then you said that was the three.
No, listen, let me talk for a second. there's three different ones. When you make love to your partner, when your partner makes love to you, and then when it's like, this right now ain't about, this is more about frustration and pent up energy. So now we for uncarnal knowledge. It's three different things. Because no. You only went straight to, so
no, I didn't.
So you have to understand, like, so in the course of all of that can happen in one night. All of that can actually happen in one night or in one session, but sometimes it's not that. So I'm just telling you that most grown women are so beyond the everyday blow my back out. That's some old young girl stuff that ain't really had it overflow, is what I'm gonna say.
So fellas, you wanna learn your lady, learn what they need.
I just try to help the people.
And then perfect the craft with your spouse.
It's not always just about, oh, I'm about to blow her back out. Because really, truth be told,
can I say something to the fellas?
Truth be told, if a woman really told the truth, some of that stuff that y'all think that, like, y'all all high-fiving, yeah, I just blew it. She's like, okay,
blowing the back out sometimes is just for fellas' ego.
Unimpressed.
Put your egos to the side and learn what your spouse wants. Sometimes they need some tender love and care. Sometimes they need some tender love and romance and all that good stuff. But listen, once you learn what they need, the experience, I'm gonna tell you. But listen, I gotta go, everybody. Y'all have a great day. We will be back tomorrow, I think.
So this was said. We're gonna have to continue. We're gonna have to continue this.
Probably, maybe we might come back this evening. For about 30 minutes. So check your Facebook Live.
Remember to like and share.
Yes.
Remember to go over to our YouTube page and subscribe. You can check us out on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. And on
we talking about
Facebook,
grown folk sex support, you know.
The Candy and
Joe went on the Tour de France. I've been sitting out here for 20 minutes.
The Candy and Kev show. The Candy and Kev show. And listen, guys, we need to get our Instas and our Twitter up. So I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and spread the word. Go like them on Insta. Go like them on Twitter. Go like them on Facebook. On YouTube.
And on our YouTube, please do. We love you guys. Have a great day. We'll be back tonight. Let's say around 6:30, 7 o'clock for about half an hour, just to continue this love conversation. Because again, we want to help couples stay together, and the ones that are trying to get together, we want to make sure.
And these guys need to know that it ain't all.
We're gonna teach y'all some things. We're gonna help y'all out.